Alright, it's Christmas week, or we're getting really close to Christmas anyway, and I have a bunch of Christmas movies I gotta watch, so it's time to get started, right? So we're gonna start it with Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 1, and we're gonna watch 2, 3, 4, and 5, Monday through Friday this week. Let's check them out. Part 1, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Our film starts out Christmas Eve, 1971. They're going to see Grandpa, who's at the mental facility in Utah. Grandpa's creepy.
What about you, boy?
They left Billy alone with Grandpa.
You've been good all year?
Billy's now terrified of Santa Claus.
I don't want him to come. I'm scared.
Of who, honey?
Santa Claus.
Honey, there's nothing to be scared of.
Grandpa said Santa Claus was going to punish me.
And guess what?
Santa Claus.
Looks like you get to see him tonight after all, Billy.
This Santa just robbed a convenience store.
Keep going. Don't stop.
I should have listened to Billy. After killing Daddy, Santa pulls out Mama, slices her throat. Billy's hiding from the bushes, watching it all. 3 years later, Billy's now in an orphanage.
Superior, and you show her what you've done.
Billy drew a Christmas picture, a little inappropriate. Later on, Billy's peeking through a keyhole and watching, I think, one of the employees boning another employee. Little perv. When Mother Superior catches him, they get a whooping. Billy's really traumatized now. And because Billy was peeping, he has to pay the punishment for being naughty also. Santa Claus comes to visit.
Billy.
What the hell's wrong with that kid?
Fast forward a decade later.
Town has turned us down. There must be some job you can give this boy. Why, he just turned.
I'm sorry.
Billy's having a dream about this girl, Pam, that he likes. He works with her at the toy store. The dream goes bad, though. The toy store needs a Santa, and when the Santa can't make it, guess who has to fill in?
Take a closer look at yourself in the mirror, Billy. And just remember, be jolly. Don't bring toys to naughty children. Punish them severely. That's right. Stop it.
Later on, there's a party on Christmas Eve at work, and his coworker Pam is being attacked. He screams naughty and attacks the guy. And then he kills her too. Billy's on the prowl now. One coworker left. Let's see what happened to Mr. Sims. That was Linnea Quigley, and this is the end of Linnea Quigley, babysitter. Her boyfriend doesn't fare much better. Pretty cool scene here. his head? Oh, there's his head. They're now on the lookout for a killer Santa. But that's not Billy. Tell me these kids won't be traumatized later on. Oops.
I don't understand how you could have mistaken Father O'Brien for the murderer in the first place. He was dressed as a Santa Claus.
Punish!
Billy comes back to the orphanage, about to kill Mother Superior. I believe this is Billy's little brother, who has the last line in the movie.
Naughty.
All right, let's talk about Silent Night, Deadly Night, a movie that I had originally reviewed on my old channel around Christmas time a few years ago. I did a whole bunch of Christmas movies. Now since it's Christmas time now, I decided to redo them all. No better time than the present, right? So here we go. Silent Night, Deadly Night came out in 1984, and after about a week in the box office, where it actually did beat Nightmare on Elm Street, which opened the same week as this one did, it suddenly got picketed and protested by some group who were just upset because Santa Claus was portrayed as a serial killer. Even though Santa Claus had been a serial killer in a couple of other movies previously, I think Christmas Evil and one of those Amicus anthology British horror movies, Vault of Horror or Asylum, one of the two, Vault of Horror, I think. So anyway, it got pulled after 2 weeks, and then it just kind of disappeared. Showed up again a year or two later on home video, and it's been a popular movie ever since. It's actually a pretty decent horror movie, in my opinion. Anyway, it's a classic 80s horror movie with a little bit of nudity thrown in, Linnea Quigley, and anyway, good stuff. So anyway, we have this little boy named Billy who witnesses a Santa Claus shooting his father, killing his father, and then looked like he was going to rape his mother, ripped her shirt open and exposed her boobies, but didn't actually rape her. Instead, he just sliced her throat. Little Billy witnessed this from a field, and then he's been traumatized ever since, with good reason. And he grows up in this orphanage. Eventually, he is like an 18-year-old now, and he gets a job in this store, this toy store. And at one point, they want him to be Santa Claus for the Christmas holiday, which freaks him out because he's got some Santa issues. Nonetheless, he dons the suit, and then shortly after that, though, he goes crazy. He kills a guy in the store who was attacking this girl that he likes, and then he kills the girl, too, and she freaked out after watching the guy get killed. And then he kills the store owner and this other woman, and the next thing you know, he's on a spree, and he goes around killing a few people here and there. The police are after him. They're looking for a Santa Claus. They actually find another Santa Claus and shoot him by mistake. Oops. Who was actually going to the orphanage. Eventually, Billy finds his way back to the orphanage and is going to kill the nun who was kind of a bitch to him back in the day. And before he has a chance to shoot her, though, the cops burst in and shoot him, killing him. And then there's this other kid in the nunnery there, the orphanage, who looks and says, naughty, and that's how our movie ends. So anyway, this movie spawned 4 sequels, although I'm not sure how many of them were official sequels. Part 2 seems to be an official sequel, as I recall it, and Part 3 kind of was too. Part 4 and 5 are all over the place, so strange. But anyway, yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night, again, I consider it a classic. It's definitely a Christmas horror classic, and I think it's a decent film. It doesn't get rated very highly, but when it comes to 80s horror films, this one fits right in. It's got some decent gore scenes in it as well. It got some, like I said, some boobs thrown in. Linnea Quigley, like I said, is also in this movie and has a topless scene as well. And yeah, I enjoyed it. So anyway, you can get this movie on DVD and Blu-ray now, actually. I've got the double DVD here with Part 2, and I like it. So anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. I'm sure everybody has seen this movie by now. Leave some comments down below. It's Silent Night, Deadly Night. Watch it. Bye. Naughty.